Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video we are going to be dyeing my hair. I'm going to be trying Lime Crime hair dye for you guys. I personally have never tried this brand of hair dye, which I'm kind of surprised because it is one of the more popular brands out there, but I just have never tried it. So I went on their website, was browsing at what they had, and I found these two shades that I thought were very pretty. This one is called Powder and this one is called Cloud. One of them looks like a light powdery blue and then this one looks like a light lavender shade. They both are really pretty. Here's the side of the container so you can see what they look like. I just thought these two colors would go really well together. I wasn't sure how I was going to use them, but I think I'm actually going to mix them together and create kind of a periwinkle shade. Periwinkle is like one of my favorite hair colors. It's just such a pretty color and it fades so nice. So let's go ahead and open the packaging, see what we got here. Oh, packaging is cute. It's in this jar. For some reason online I thought these jars were bigger. I don't know if they have bigger jars, but I always pictured these to be like the size of my palm, and they're actually quite a bit smaller. They have little unicorns on the top of the packaging. I actually really like the hair dye packaging. I like the hollow font. So this one is the Powder shade, and then this one is Cloud. Here's what they look like side by side in the container. You can tell this one's lavender and this one is blue. I think mixing these together would create like the most perfect periwinkle. So I have my bowl here. I'm just gonna start pouring each color in and mixing it up until I see like the type of periwinkle tone that I want. I'm gonna start with the Cloud shade. It smells good too. It kind of smells like coconut. I actually really enjoy the smell of this. Okay, I'm just gonna put a blob in there. I'm just gonna start out with that much. So we have that much of the lavender, the Cloud shade. I really like these jars. I think they're really cute. I definitely like this packaging more than like the Manic Panic or Lunar Tides. This one just feels a little bit bigger, and I just like the screw on top a little bit more, and they're also 6.76 fluid ounces instead of 4 fluid ounces. But Manic Panic and Lunar Tides just released some 8-ounce containers of their hair dye, which is awesome. I'm just gonna add a little dollop of that in here. Here we go. We're starting with this. Got my little whisk. Let's see what this creates. I just want to make sure I'm not adding too much blue. I don't want my hair to be green and I don't want the blue to stick. So this looks really pretty. This looks like a pretty spot on periwinkle color. I am going to mix up a little bit more because I don't think this is going to be enough. Just added some more of each color. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Now that I have it opened up, the smell is a little bit different. Still kind of has like a coconutty smell to it, but it smells really good. I like the fragrance. It's very light. It's not too potent and strong. This is the color we have. It's a pretty perfect like in-between color of the blue and the purple. I just spilled this all over myself. I'm gonna go get a paper towel and swatch the original colors and then the one we created so you guys can see the difference between the three. All right, I swatched all three shades. Here they are. So this first one right here is just the purple shade Cloud on its own. The middle is just the Powder shade on its own. And then this end color is both of them mixed together. Hopefully you can see that this definitely has some of those blue undertones. It's not straight purple. I just don't want to add too much blue in there. I want to keep it more of like a periwinkle color with just some blue undertones. I'm worried about adding too much blue in there and how difficult it's going to be to remove from my hair. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep it like this because I need more of those purple undertones in there to cancel out some of the yellow I have in my hair. I don't want to add too much blue and then my hair be blue. So I'm happy with this color. We're going to keep it like this. I'm going to go ahead and put on my gloves and we're going to start dyeing my hair, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what I've learned from Lime Crime, about their shade selection, and why I decided to get these two shades versus all the other ones they have. I'm just going in with the dye. Just gonna start saturating my hair. So on Lime Crime's website, when I was like looking up their hair dye, they have so many different kinds. They have like tints, they have the pastel mixer, and then they have vivid shades, or what they call full coverage. So the full coverage is going to be the more like vivid bright shades. They're going to have a lot more pigment, and then the tints are the more pastel shades. They're not going to last as long, and you're only supposed to apply them on like a platinum blonde hair color. So I decided to go ahead and get the tints. I knew I didn't want something like super permanent, so I decided to just go ahead and get the tint colors. Obviously the pastels aren't going to last last as long as the full coverage shades would. So for one of those small jars, it's $17. So the tints, which is what I got, is available in 10 different shades. And then the unicorn full coverage dye has a bunch of different shades. And obviously everything is vegan and cruelty free, so that's good. We'll see how well this works on the hair. It is a pastel shade, so I'm really not expecting like a whole bunch. Like I'm not expecting my hair to be like super pigmented. I have heard that these don't last very long in your hair, and I'm not just talking about like the tint or the pastel shades. I've heard that the more vivid shades also don't last very long in the hair. Let me know if you've tried lime crime before and if that's been your experience or if it's lasted quite a while for you. I've heard that they come out of the hair pretty easily and they don't last as long as some other brands do, which for me would be a good thing because I like to change my hair often. I don't like to stick to one color. So if they come out of the hair easy, that's a good thing in my opinion, but obviously for someone who's looking for color to last a long time, you don't want to, spend $17 on one color. And that's only if you're doing one color. If you're doing more than one color, you're going to be spending a bunch of money. That's part of the reason why I didn't decide to get rainbow shades in this brand, because it was $17 for a 6.75, I think, ounce jar. So I would have had to buy 6 different shades at $17 per shade, and it would have been really expensive, and I didn't want to spend all that money buying all those shades if they weren't going to last very long, so I decided not to do rainbow with these colors and to just do something a little bit more temporary and fun and something that's going to fade out of my hair and it's going to go back to like a nice platinum shade. I won't have to worry about trying to strip it out or it being stuck in my hair. I know this is going to fade out good. I do have the Billie Eilish concert coming up very soon, so I am going to have to make sure this is out of my hair before then, so that way I'm able to do some neon rainbow hair for the concert. I really don't think this is going to last very long. I think it's probably going to be gone like within a week or so. I'm probably only going to keep this for like a few days, and then I purchased a hair color remover that I want to try for you guys that you guys requested. So inside the box, there's the jar of color, and then it also comes with this little pamphlet, and it's unicorn hair tints, how to use. It talks about like you need gloves, a bowl to apply it on clean, dry hair that doesn't have conditioner on it. And then it talks about how to apply the color so that way you get like an even distribution, like how to section it and how small of sections you should be taking when applying the color. So I thought that was pretty helpful. And then it says to process for 45 minutes, but it said with like the tints and the pastel shades, if you want it to last longer and be more intense, to leave it on 1 to 2 hours. Obviously it's just a conditioning based dye, so it's not gonna harm your hair at all. So I'm probably just gonna leave mine on for 45 minutes. I don't wanna have to wait 2 hours in the middle of filming to let this process, and I'm not wanting it to last a long time. I just want this to be like a fun temporary hair color. So I'm gonna leave mine on for 45 minutes, but they say you can leave it on for 2 hours or longer if you really want to. I also really like that they specify what shades are just pastel tints and what shades are more full coverage. I feel like a lot of brands don't specify which ones are pastel, which might seem like common sense to us. Like people who dye our hair often, we might be able to just pick up a shade and be like, oh, this is pastel. But people who don't dye their hair very often might see like a blue color and think it's going to be really pigmented, but in reality it's just a pastel shade. So I like that they distinguish what's pastel and what's vivid, so that way there's no confusion on what's what. So far I really like the consistency. I like the smell. It's not super hard to work into the hair, even though it's like a conditioning based dye. I'm not struggling to work it into the hair. As I'm applying this, I do feel like I see more of the blue undertones coming through than the purple, so I'm really glad I didn't add any more blue in here. So like I told you guys, the Billie Eilish concert's coming up that I'm going to. I would love to know if you guys are interested in me vlogging the experience. I talked to you guys about it on one of my lives when I was live hanging out with you guys. But I have been thinking about it, and I thought maybe I could just vlog the experience of like me getting ready and show you guys the hotel I'm staying in. Obviously, I'm not going to be recording at the concert because I told you guys in that live video, but I am not a person that likes to go to a concert and be on my phone the whole time recording what's going on. I put my phone in my pocket and I don't look at it the whole time I'm enjoying the concert. I just like to be present in the moment and just, be there. If I want to watch the concert later on, literally thousands of people recorded it. So I can find that show later on, literally on YouTube or on Instagram. So I don't need to be another person amongst the thousands that are recording the whole time. I could find footage from like other people and then insert it into the vlog, but I'm not going to be vlogging like the actual show. But I can vlog like before it and after it, and like the waiting process of us waiting in line, because I am going with my friend and my husband and her boyfriend. So there's going to be 4 of us that are all going together. So that's coming up very shortly. So please let me know if you guys would like for me to film and vlog the experience, because if you guys want to see it, then I am totally down to film it for you guys. Okay, I have this much hair left and I ran out of dye. So let's go ahead and try and mix up the exact same shade. Okay, I just mixed up some more color. Hopefully it's the same shade I mixed up before, or at least similar. If not, it's okay. I tried to make sure I had enough to do the top part of my head, so even if it is a little bit of a different color, it's only going on this underneath portion, so hopefully it's not noticeable. I literally can't believe how long my roots are. Like when I pull out my hair, this is insane. The fact that I've lasted this long. Are you guys proud of me? I was originally planning to bleach my roots for the Billie Eilish concert. Like, that was my goal. I was like, okay. It was August, and I was like, listen, I'm not going to bleach my roots until right before the Billie Eilish concert, so that way I can have fresh hair. But then I thought about it even more as the months went on. I was like, no, I'm going to go a full year without bleaching my hair. And a lot of you didn't even think I could make it to the Billie Eilish concert, and here we are, and I have not bleached my roots. So I'm here to prove everyone wrong. I will not be bleaching my hair until August. Everybody who doubts me and doesn't think I'm going to make it till the middle of August, wait till the middle of August, because I'll be here saying a lot of you guys didn't think I would make it, and I made it a full year. It's insane how good like virgin natural hair feels. Like, obviously I have not experienced natural healthy hair in a very long time, so as it's been growing out and I've been feeling like how soft and silky my root area is, it makes me want to continue like growing it out and like waiting the full year, because this part of my hair dries like within 30 minutes after I get out of the shower, and it's so soft and shiny and silky, and like it just feels absolutely insane. Like, I have never felt my hair that soft, and especially compared to my ends. Like, I feel how thick and soft and shiny all my roots are, and then I feel my ends which are over processed and disgusting. I definitely want healthier hair. Okay, my hair looks straight blue to me right now. I don't really see much purple in here. I'm seeing pretty much only blue. I do think a lot of that purple is probably canceling out the yellow like I told you guys. So we're only seeing the blue right now. But hopefully when we rinse it off, it's like a nice periwinkle color. Also, this looks very patchy and very uneven, so that's a little concerning to me. I have a little bit of dye left. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop it up. I'm just gonna work it in my hair so that way I don't waste it. The packaging says not to add heat or anything to it, just let it process at room temperature. So I'm going to let this process for 45 minutes. It says to rinse in cool/lukewarm water until the water runs clear. So I'm gonna let this process, rinse it out, and I'm gonna style it for once in my life, and I will be back to show you guys the finished result. Hopefully it's good and it's not all blue. Okay guys, I am back. I rinsed it with lukewarm water, and here is the finished product. It turned out so much better than I thought it would. Like, honestly, I really enjoy these colors. Like, these are pastel tints, but they're still pigmented enough to like really create that color on your hair. I thought it was gonna be way more pastelized than what it is. I just thought it was gonna be like a little hint, but it seems like they made sure to put enough pigment in the dye so that way it's still pastel, but it's gonna last a little bit longer. It's not just gonna last a couple of washes. It's such a perfect like periwinkle bluish purple shade. I also think it goes really well with my roots. Like, it doesn't look weird. That's part of the reason why I decided to choose these colors, because I thought it would look okay with my roots growing in, and I think it looks pretty good with my roots growing in. Like, it doesn't look weird. So this is my first time using lime crime hair dye, and I am actually really impressed with it. If this is just what the pastel tint can do to your hair, I would love to try the more like intense colors and see how well they perform, because I actually love the formulation. I love the shade selection they have. I love the packaging. I really love the smell. This is probably like my top 2 or 3 smells in a hair color line. When I rinsed it out, it doesn't smell as coconutty. It kind of has like a perfumey smell to it, but I really enjoy it and it's not too overpowering. It just leaves your hair with like a nice fragrance afterwards. And also it's so even. Like, I know my hair porosity is completely messed up because of how much like stuff I've done to it, but for my hair porosity being totally messed up, it coated my hair really even. Like, it's not patchy. Everything got coated really nice, and I'm just super impressed. If you guys want to try Lime Crime, I'll leave a link to their hair color in the description down below. I don't have a coupon code or anything, but I will link the color down below for you guys. I'm pretty sure they have a thing where if you sign up for your email, then you get like a percentage off. So if you're gonna buy a lot of color, maybe do that so that way you can get some money off. They have a lot of different hair colors to choose from also. I really like this brand, and I definitely want to try more colors in the future because I am just like very pleasantly surprised. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. The price is a little expensive, but compared to the amount you get, it's pretty similar to other hair dye brands out there. And another bonus to this hair color is you can find it online or in stores. I'm pretty sure they have it in Sally Beauty and in Ulta. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure you can get them in store and also online. I'm just very surprised with the outcome, and this color is really pretty. It's not gonna last long because I have the Billie concert, and I honestly wasn't expecting it to be this pigmented. I feel like this is actually going to last quite a while because, you know, blue stains the hair forever. So I am going to go ahead and remove this with some color remover I got to try for you guys. But I like the hair color, and if I didn't have a concert coming up, I would probably leave it for a while. I think it looks great with like my skin tone, with my eye color. Like, I actually really enjoy this shade. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. And until next time, guys, stay weird. Bye.